Ready?
Yeah.
Got that big ass flash in my light in my face. This shit crazy. You gotta get back to home. You gotta take care of home. Cause these streets ain't your home. Girl, I'm trying to make a change in my lane, but the shit so hard like rocked up cane, cause it's family first. When I make these serves, doing wrong back God, maybe I deserve, so I pray for the best. First, niggas say they cool, but they act so thirst by the fact I'm cursed, or maybe just worse. I could have been riding in that long black hearse. When I walked through the door, you had tears in your shirt. Slapped me in my face cause you thought I got murdered, but I came home. You ain't saying shit to me, but I came home. You still shitty at me, but I came home. You crying tears for a G, but I came home. Oh, I came home. I know you don't believe me, but I came home. I hear the no on my phone, but I came home. Thought you was sleeping all alone, but I came home. Oh, I gotta do the second verse too.
This is when things change in this nation. All right. Everybody, I have a dream, 1963 in August. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro finds himself in exile in his own land. So we come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they will sign a promissory note, whichever American was to fall there. That note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, will be guaranteed the inalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as the citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back marked insufficient fund. So we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are more insufficient funds in the great faults of this nation. So we come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice. So we've come to this hollow spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to be cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Now is the time to make real to the promises of democracy. Now is the time to Lift our nation's capital to the solid path of racial and justice, to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time. Make justice a reality for all of God's children. I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day, that on the red hills of Georgia, sons of the former slaves and the sons of the former slave owners may be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream one day my poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racist and with its governor having his lips driven with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day that every valley shall be exalted. Yes. Every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places shall be made plain, and the crooked places shall be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed as all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith which I go back to the south with. With this faith, we will be able to hew up the mountains of despair, a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the journey and discourse of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to stroll together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day, this will be the day on all of God's children. Sing of new meaning, my country tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty of thee I sing. Land of thy fathers died, and land of thy pilgrims' pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring of America's to be a great nation. This must become true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the Highland Alleghanies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the coveted slopes of California. And not only that, let freedom ring from the Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain in Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill in Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring when this happens. When we allow to let freedom ring, and women let it ring from every village, from every hamlet, from every state, and every city. We'll be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing the Marcio Negro spiritual. Free at last, thank God Almighty that we are free at last.
I had so much sorrow, no money to borrow, words to swallow. Things had me down, but I'm still around. Who knows what the next day bring? I hear the birds sing, and spread the wings to fly. I'm glad I gave God a try. He's the reason why we must cry. Let it be heard, spread God's word. There's no other time has come for us to share, but beware. Other people trying to compare or leave us bare. When we open our eyes, realize that we're living, trying, surviving to see tomorrow.
Situations getting tight, cause you know it's the kings, the Midwest kings, right? We put it down for the fact. Niggas wanna try to act whack, you know we gotta get they back. Yeah, nigga, you don't even wanna see the best in the G. That's the way it's gotta be. I got my nigga from the shop, Bunny G. But it's better name is Steven O. Then I got slick beats, what you wanna see. Niggas to try to keep you suspended. Niggas can't even deal with it, I gotta get it. And that's the way it's gotta go. Then I call my nigga Nando, and that's the way we get that dough. Then I call up Big J. What you really wanna say? Niggas wanna play. Now you know I got all day. And it's so gone. You see my baby mama left me, but I kept it moving, G. Woo! And I'm hot like that. What you niggas wanna say? Cause I'm from GI, Black Midwest family, Westside Entertainment on the must. You know we get quick, and you know we quick to bust. With a rhyme in the beat, riding big rims, ice and nice chains, riding big Timbs, yeah. That's the way it's going down. Now you know I got the beat, cause you really wanna climb. What a nigga wanna see how I go and get the flow. I'm never gone, baby, cause you know I'm back at the door. And you know I'm so like so deaf. Now you know I gotta get what I'm owed. Like I'm a millionaire and like I don't care. But you know it's sky's the limit. My pop's uncle in the air. And that's the way it's got to be. What you really wanna see. Midwest out with this piece. And you know how my niggas going down for the fact. Then I call up Street Beat. Then he bring it right back.
Ooh.
And what you really wanna say. Cause I'm lifting off that Monica beat. So go on challenge anyway. What you cats wanna say. The best is the anyway. The Midwest hustle. We do it all day. From 12 stuff to Nelly. What you really wanna say. Cause it do or die what you see. And I represent the shy, but you know I'm just a small nigga coming from GI. And what you really wanna know, cause I gotta get it ghost, and I'm playing what you close like Glenn, but you know I'm like Robertson, I'm like Mike Jack, cause I'm once bad again. And what you niggas wanna go against the best, cause you know it's just the fucking Midwest, yeah. I'm never going out. I'm still down the banking these niggas like I'm banking drugs, no doubt. But you know, I never been no gangster, no prankster, nigga, but I was quiet to shank ya. If you ever said the wrong thing, now you know I had to do a dope swing. But you know, I'm like Mike Jordan on the court, but you know, I'm like Jay-Z with the recording. And that's the way it's got to go. What you niggas wanna know, cause I'm back again with the flow. And I went to Guru, and my baby mama still tripping, but I still like her too. Love her, but I'm not in love with her though. But she gave me my son, and I watch what him grow. And I teach him what the game, know what the family do. Your own thing, get your own identity. Never follow nobody. Be your own, like you was John Gotti. But you know how Ray Dollar get it. And Street Beats, now you know we got the beat down with it. Money G, better known as Steven O. Get that dough, call up Young Keith, and that's the way we gotta go for broke. Yeah. And my nigga, Big J, Young Clean, in the Midwest Hustle Resort. Anyway, Nando G, but you know that's the way it's Westside Entertainment, cause we keep it famous, nigga. Going for the aimers, yeah. And you niggas never stop, cause I'm running with the block, and I'm about to what pop like Tupac, baby. I'm never going crazy, cause I got to be the one. And you niggas feeling hazy, woo, and I'm out.
I just don't want too much, never too much, never too much.
Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. All choices I make is by choice. Good ones, bad ones. At the end, I fault no one but me. Looking or turning back does no good. Day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, thought by thought, step by step is the way to go. Life is what you make it. If I fall, do I supposed to get up or do I supposed to lay there and call for help? Both. If I call for help, that means I can do it. If I get up, that means I'll make it. Once again, life is what you make it. Letters come together and make words. Puzzle pieces come together and connect and make pictures. So what's the key word? Together. It's all it takes to make it hold. Cause no one can make it or do it alone. Standing still gets you nowhere. Time waits for no one. Like no one shall settle for anything. Wanting is one thing, getting is another. Wanting is a desire, getting is an accomplishment. Remember, choices is made by choice, and life is what you make it. I've been wounded. I've been wounded ever since I was a child. From when we used to play in the hood, running through the woods, acting all wild. From hearing my sisters and brothers lying and seeing my mother and father drink wine and the steak, taking my babies, telling me that they're no longer mine. And my so-called man saying he just don't have time for me, you see. I've been wounded. I've been wounded from my head to my toe. From bumping headboard to headboard, smoking crack till I hit the floor. Sleeping in the snow, abandoned buildings until I had nowhere else to go. I've been wounded. From my neck to my chest, from men caressing me on my breast, telling me it was just a test and they'll pay me the rest when we get finished. But I really wasn't in it because I seen the devil and the sin that was in it. You see, I've been wounded. From the crack house, from the courthouse, from the church house. From the reality of the lack of responsibility that I let society set up for me. But don't feel pity for me, you see. I've been wounded. Way down in my soul. From all the lies and promises I've been told. From Jesus removing the veil off my eyes and letting the truth be unfold. I've been wounded. From being blackmailed and backstabbed in my back. From getting beat, raped, left for dead on the tracks. From how I had to fight for my life in order to make it through the attack. You see, I've been wounded. In my mind, through my spine. From when I let God down, from the time he had to find me. You see, I've been wounded. From all the readings and scriptures I had to know. From the weeds and the needs and the seeds I had to sow. From watering my mind to let these flowers in my brain grow. You see, I've been wounded. Mentally, physically, emotionally. But the pain doesn't supposed to be forever. So that's why I hide and tug my pain to make it look like I'm the one that's clever. But whenever I get through doing what I do, the scars are still there. I've been wounded.
What you mean to me? What you mean to me, sometimes I just can't explain. It's like a fist full of hundreds balled up about to be spent on you without playing. What you mean to me, my feelings I just can't show. It's like being decked out from head to toe.
What you mean to me, my feelings, I just can't describe. It's like being stretched out on a cover of a magazine, the one named Vibe. What you mean to me is like a pocket full of change, tossed up in the air, to be placed gently in the sand. What you mean to me sometimes overwhelms my mind. You're like a diamond in the rough, really hard to find. What you mean to me, when I see you, my heart overflutters. And when I go to speak, the only thing I can do is stutter. What you mean to me, when I hear your voice, my spirits, I can't keep still. You have a very special voice, you like to keep things real. What you mean to me, with your own two eyes, you'll never ever see. When we spend time together, you bring out the best man in me. What you mean to me is like a growing rose with white petals. Each time I water and spend time with you, it gets better and better. What you mean to me is like a pair of turtle doves. All I hear, feel, and see and receive from you is total love. And when I go to sleep that night, besides Jesus Christ, the Savior of this world, you're the only woman that I can dream of. What you mean to me.
Yo, check this. Speak up, black man, speak up. Countdown to tyranny is drugs and sports. A black child think that this makes him equal. So black businessman, come on, create the sequel. Reach the youth. You know the road has been hard. Remember the first job you had, G, was cutting that yard? Check it. Mischievous, all boys got it in them. It's time for black man to start this new beginning. Provide loopholes, same one giving you. Must be taught to this new jack crew. And not relating to this gender makes a gap. So I bridge that gap, baby, with black adult rap. So here we go, setting the positive. Youths all see how thug life live. One reason black males be negative, cause black businessman, you invisible because of where you live. You gotta better yourself, see that's a must. But because y'all don't trust, black kids left out in the dust. Child of tomorrow, remember the phrase? You are that child, descendant of the slaves, and freedom of rights, you earned it, it's apparent, but be seen in society, G, instead of transparent. And speak up, black man, speak up. Speak up, black man, speak up. Speak up, black man, speak up. Speak up, black man, from your bench. You diss the youth, then youth smell the stench. Speak up, black man, from your suit. You diss the youth. Dope man, he recruits. Speak up, black man, speak up. A degree from Yale, you think you living like Trump? Push that speaker in your condo. Neighborhood you from, held together by Bondo. Donate to charity, let me see. Should it be GHETO or should it be NAACP? Oh yeah, streets touch the subject. Cause child in the project, they never see your checks. Tax write-off is given free. The thought won't help. Donate your personalities and speak up, black man, speak up. Speak up, black man, speak up. Speak up, black man, speak up.